This is Earls Court, just outside the tube station. I'm singing a song called Midnight Special. It's a song about being released from prison. I think it's quite a religious song. When Bongo Mike and I started busking in London, this was one of the first pictures we found, playing, well, almost where I'm playing now. But the trouble was, in those days, you could only last for about 20 minutes, maybe slightly longer if you're lucky. The police would come along and say, just moving on, were we? Or something like a friendly greeting like that we used to get. And after a while of that, it was getting very difficult to coexist with all that. And so we went over to the continent, I'm talking about 1978, and for the next 30 years we spent a large part of our time on the continent, as we saw it, in exile really. But we used to come back, of course, and while we were back here we used to try and fight against the situation in ways that we could. We did quite a lot of court cases and got quite a lot of publicity, in fact, for those court cases, and in the end, probably more publicity than the court cases actually started to have an effect because it was bad publicity for the setup here. And around the turn of the century, around that time, a lot of changes started to happen. Now, change, it can be for the good and it can be for the bad. And where it was for the bad was that you got all these awful licensing schemes coming in on the tube, and lots of towns and boroughs in London started all this licensing, which wasn't too good. But the good thing was that it was sort of taken out of the hands of the police, and the way it was going to be handled was put in the hands of the local governments, wherever. Whereas time has passed since it all started, the attitude has started to mellow quite a lot, and busking in the street is in many ways a thing that you can do now without too many of those type of problems. So I sing this song now with a sense of, well, triumph really, because we got out of prison.